are live at Coletco, and Patrick here substituting for Chad. He'll be back better, stronger, faster tomorrow. But tonight it's Patrick.
One's on. Copy chat. Okay, it's on.
Hello, Matt.
All right. See, just whenever there's a lot of people on, where's your phone?
Yeah. Right here, let me do that. All right, it's going to be machine assisted tonight, y'all. Not Chad. This is Patrick. All right. Hey, Josh, how you doing?
Yeah.
All right. Everybody ready to buy a lot of stuff?
Yeah.
Ginger, welcome to the machines. We got some Floyd fans in the house. Very nice. All right.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Well,
Not recommend saying our passwords out loud.
What he does different.
All right, y'all, we're testing a little something new out tonight.
Yeah, he knows that.
Yeah, we'll be able to see and chat now.
Oh, sweet.
For new bids, I would just kind of look on the screen.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. All right. Are y'all ready to start the festivities? All right. All right. Here we go, about to start. All right, Melanie's ready. Patrick's ready. Derek's ready. Here we go.
Bid will do exclamation point, A, C, and the number that we bid.
Okay. To bid, you're gonna put exclamation point and then A, B, or C, and then your number. And then you'll be on the board.
Stuff over here, so chill out.
All right, cool. All right, we got Steven with the first, kicking it off. Jeremy, start kicking it off. Oh yeah, Fear Factory. You're mint. All right, we got Steven. All right, lots of action going on here, y'all. Get your bids in quick and make them hide. Make your mama proud. Get you a couple records. got? Oh, Craig coming through with the track listings. Thank you, Craig. Yeah, tonight we're going to be doing a little machine assisted auctions here. All right. See, this looks like Steve got that C. All right, we got a new C coming up. Sabrina. And Blue Nowhere's about ending. All right, we got 10 seconds on the Fear Factory. Y'all want to get your bids in? Yeah, there's some metal in there. All right. Got Anthrax coming up in the A slot. Bring the noise, y'all. Yeah, no pauses for Monster tonight. I will pause for Dasani though. Oh, Craig putting up the track listings. What a guy.
Don't put Craig out of business.
All right. Oh, cool.
Exclamation point. A track list.
Okay.
Exclamation
Exclamation point and then A, B, C track list. We'll pull it up. Y'all can check out them songs. All right, we got a new one coming up in C. Got some chart hits. I know y'all like chart hits.
I don't know. I probably should have done.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, okay. I don't know
Yeah.
if that's right or not.
Looks like a bunch of hits to me.
That probably wasn't a good one to do it on. That's a very generic album.
All right, the clutch about to end. Anthrax. New one's coming up.
Emoji.
All right, Frank. I know y'all like those smooth vocals. Fog Hat. That's that good stuff. You remember when Jim Carrey pretended to went to the VMAs and said, "How about some more Fog Hat?" Well, you can be just like him tonight and buy you some Fog Hat. Yeah, make sure to bid often and high. All right, we got Sarah Viberdink in the house. Okay, got some chart hits about to end. Last chance.
All these $40 records for $5 starting.
All the $40 records are $5 starts tonight. Get them while you can. Yeah, I'm Patrick. Very nice to meet you, Sarah. All right, we got a new one, little West Montgomery. Okay. Oh, we got Melanie from Houston. Yeah, Chad's at a concert. He'll be back tomorrow. Tons of great auctions and collectibles for y'all to spend all your money on. Tonight we got $5 starts. All right, there you go. We got the track list for Gary. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. All right. Pixar movie. Yeah, which Pixar movie? Cars? I'm the Steve McQueen car, if it's Cars. All right, yeah, cheap night, get it while you can, like Corey said. All right. Yep, like Tim's saying, don't forget that exclamation point when you're bidding. All right, we got a nice, lively auction tonight. All right, we got bids coming in from Mark and Joe and Donna. Oh yeah, this is auction time, auction time. Nothing like it. Oh yeah, dude, got the Skyrim going on. All right, Santana. Who likes Santana? Get you a deal. All right, Judy. Looks like it's about over. We're getting them. Yeah, calm music's nice. I like it too. All right, see you in a little bit, Craig. All right, fine. Cool, yeah, that's good. Oh, Corey wants to know if I'm gonna sing a little bit. I don't know. I'll think about it. Oh, Mark, it's okay, buddy. We'll be back. All right. Yeah, I agree with the boss fight music. It should be like fighting a Mega Man boss when he gets over 100. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna sing. Oh, Patrick. Hey, Patrick. I'm Patrick. Oh, yeah. Melanie's got the right idea. It should be Foghat music. All right. Get you that Johnny Hodges for cheap, y'all. We got about 300 or so picked out. It's a mix of things, so a little something for everybody. All right, we got a new seat coming up. Oh, Dylan Volume 2. Yeah, get that one. It's got that you ain't going nowhere. That's just like us. We ain't going nowhere for the next couple hours. Come on, bid. Bid a lot and bid high. Yeah, I like that idea too, Sarah. The Twilight Zone theme is a classic. Oh yeah, I see.
Got all that right.
Yeah. Yeah. That one? Oh, okay. Oh, nice. All right. Terminator theme's good too. I like that one. How about the Austin Powers theme? I think that'd be a good one. All right. We got villains coming to an end. We got Mitch T. Oh, got himself a deal. Oh, Mission Impossible theme's great too. Chad will be back tomorrow. We're going to be bringing the heat. There's going to be lots of great high-end auctions for y'all. Just trying out this new way. Some machine-assisted auctions tonight. But still lots of good stuff. Can get you lots of good deals. Oh, thanks, Andrew. Mitch was practicing and he got himself a deal. That's just, it's gonna happen. You're gonna get deals no matter what sometimes. Thanks, Mitch. Welcome. All right, we got some more obscure kind of rock going on right now. Good stuff. All right, thanks y'all for being with us tonight. This is our first auction, and we're gonna have a lot of fun. Bid often and bid high. Yeah, Tim's got a point. He does deserve a break. Oh, Iron Horse, Randy Bachman. Yeah, that guy's a Canadian rock legend. He's pals with Neil Young. Well, we got some funky stuff up there now. Average White Band. Oh, yeah. Do like Susie says and hit that like button, y'all. Susie knows what's up.
I'll have it.
Yeah, that's legit. M. Pierce 56. Kevin making funny jokes. Yeah. I need to let him have a break every once in a while. All right, we got some killer deals here on AMD.
We want to play Owen.
Oh yeah, I like that description too, Tim. It's good stuff. Get that Average White Band. It's got that drummer from Tom Petty's group. He's real good, y'all. All right. Yeah, was it? Did it stop? Looked like the countdown stopped.
Or
Oh.
it's because it's sold.
Oh, okay. All right, we're back, y'all. We're back. Make a blast. Oh, we got electric prunes, y'all. That's a good one. You ever? That's in that one movie, Easy Rider. I think one of those songs is an Easy Rider. Hey, Blackie L, how you doing? Oh no, tornado warnings.
People are using the tractors.
Yeah.
I can do extra.
Oh, I'd love to see an air horn sail tonight. Y'all are the ones that's gonna make it happen. Yeah, Rick's making some great points here. All right, we got Rycooter, excellent guitar man, excellent record for cheap, no bids. Prunes.
What would happen? Yes, you can go talk.
Patrick about to start breathing it like his hair's on fire.
All right, Camel got some good 70s stuff, y'all.
To be honest, he's got
Okay. Oh yeah, I like this average white band. Get. Ooh.
How many people on that?
172.
Oh, he has it on his. He has it on his.
Yeah, these are the actual covers. We photographed them.
It's on loop. Tom's got refreshed.
All right, Tom's got refreshed.
What? No.
No.
I have to have the app open.
There you go. There you go, yeah. All right, we got it. We got the kinks worked out. All right, yeah. Oh, Fleetwood Mac. That's a big one. Just popped up. Hey, Gerald, I'm seeing your message. Just got a new one up, Hall & Oates, Ecstatic. All right, just seeing those tracks for Tusk. Which one of them's looking the best? Which one you gonna listen to over and over again? Okay, yeah, here we go. Fleetwood Mac's got some bids. Stephen Parton is the leader. Looking good. It's in great condition. All right, Van Fogelberg's about to end. All right, Cynthia, looks like Cynthia got Dan Fogelberg. And up next, we got George Harrison, 33 and a third. Don't sleep on this one. In great shape. Low start. Take that one home with you. All right. To bid, you're gonna put an exclamation point, then A, B, or C, and then the number you want to bid. All right, Stephen looks like his leader on Fleetwood Mac. Oh, Gerald snuck right in there. Yep, just a gentle reminder at the top on how to bid for these. All right, we got a new one, the New Spirit of Capital, a little compilation. Gonna have a lot of great Capital tracks on it. All right, Steven's in the lead for Fleetwood Mac. All right, looks like Steven got that Fleetwood Mac. All right, new one. More American Graffiti soundtrack. Yeah, Master Moss 666 made a good point. I'm gonna be able to see all them tracks I don't want to see. All right, we got a new one, ELO, New World Record. I almost sang right there. The ELO almost made me sing. That's a great record. You put that on at a party, you'll be the life of the party. All right, yeah, Robert. It is Bizarro Auction Thursday. Welcome. I'll be your guide. All right, the New Spirit's about to end. Miss Steele. Looks like she. All right, yeah. All right, we got a new one. UV with Daryl Hall, John Oates. The Gruesome Twosome. The Hit Makers. Yeah, what is it? All right, we got a new one up. It's the Shirelles. It's a great one. Nice comp for cheap. And it's sealed. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Oh, Sean Drake. It's like he got him an awesome deal on that ELO. That's what we're doing tonight. Crazy deals. Crazy awesome deals. Okay, Charlie Daniels is up. The Devil Went Down to Georgia. I don't know if that one, I don't think that one's on there. I think that's on Fire on the Mountain, but you know he's got other great songs. We got All Notes at $10 right now. Out to end, Dennis. Looks like Dennis might get that one. All right, All Notes. Is Killer T6969. Is this metal night? There might be a little metal. And it was last night, officially. It was very awesome. All right, we got a new one up. Cinderella. The Shrells is about to end. Donna's got the high bid. Donna. Yeah. Oh, we got Allman Brothers, Eat a Peach. Feels like I'm doing horse racing, calling. And Allman Brothers is right behind the Cinderella. Charlie Daniels coming around the bend. All right, how you bid is at the top, you put the exclamation point, and then either A, B, or C, and then you put your price number, and that'll enter you a bid. All right, now we got Randy Travis, one of the great country traditionalists with a great album coming up for bid. Stephen Parton got the high bid on that right now. Cosmo Kramer had the high bid on Allman Brothers. Now we got M. Pierce up there. All right, Cynthia Herndon. Now Steven for Randy Travis.
So it'll be 309.
309. Okay.
That'll be that's all we got. And it'll just
Okay.
you might have already snuck. You can
And that's the number.
I don't
Okay. Cool.
Then, problem happens when you leave before you end the stream.
And then end. Okay. All right. Yeah. I think I got it. Yeah, yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. Thanks, man. Yeah. All right. All right. So now we got Alabama. Allman Brothers getting up there. Cosmo Kramer's in the running. Ooh, less than 10 seconds, y'all. Oh, looks like Cosmo may have got that deal on that. All right, loading up a new one. Icantina. Ooh, you know that's going to be good. All right, Randy's getting up there. That's what I like to see. My country music lovers. All right, now we got a bid on Icantina. Craig Thomas got it. Oh, now we got Matt in there. Ooh, it looks like Alabama's about up. Brandon Jones, looks like he got that. Stephen Parton on Randy. All right, Leon Redbone. Coming up for bid. Hank Jr. coming up for bid. Whiskey Benton Hellbound. My goodness, that's Country Boy Will Survive. Leon Redbone. There was a rumor at one point where people thought he was Frank Zappa. Oh yeah, Family Tradition. That's a big hit. Oh, I think that's one of Hank's first hits on Curb. I always said Hank Jr.'s so good they had to call his daddy Hank Sr. All right, we got Icantina, about 16 seconds on that. Donna got the high bid. All right, less than 10 on the Icantina. All right, Donna, looks like got the Icantina. Awesome, awesome deal on that. All right, new item coming up. Petula Clark. Okay, Leon and Hank. About 10 seconds left if y'all want that. Get those bids in. Oh, Leon's great. I got a old show poster of his. I got it Hatch Show print here in Nashville. Looks like Nealon got the Leon. All right, we got Sticks coming up, and Loggins and Messina. Get your bid in. Yeah, there's another story about Leon where John Prine and Bob Dylan went to see him play at some folk festival. Thanks, man. All right, Loggins Messina, no bids right now. You could slip in there $5. Might be able to get you one. Oh yeah, Hat Show print's great. I got that Leon and a Johnny Cash from there. All right. Joe Delgado's throwing up the flag. Red flag. All right, we got Cynthia logins and the sticks. Had a great deal, 10 bucks. Petula for 5, no bids if y'all want it. Let's count down. All right, so we got a new one coming up in A, Boz Skaggs. Down, 2, then left. All right, Paul Redfern getting in a bid quick on that. Skynet. Oh yeah, that's Terminator. Is that the Terminator internet? I hope not, Elijah Doyle. Yeah, the sniping's not gonna. I don't think it'll work too good. I think the timer resets. You don't want to do it the old-fashioned way. Just bid the most. Hey, Peter. Yeah, these are pictures of the actual outer sleeve. Yeah, there's no inner sleeve information, but there are condition notes of the vinyl, and you can look at the outer sleeve picture. All right, so we got fresh cream. All right, I'm gonna sing. I was gonna sing again on that one because there's a song on there I really like. Stephen Parton with the high bid on that one right now. All right, Boz Skaggs is coming down to the wire. We got Donna Turner in the lead right now. Oh yeah, Donna Turner got a deal on that. Boz Skaggs. All right, Paul's on his phone. Bidding. Oh, we got a new one now. John Fogerty, center field. Put me in, coach. I am ready to play. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to bid. The highest bid on the John Fogerty center field. Oh, cream, Matt Bushy. Looks like got himself a deal on that cream. We got the Moby Grape Jam coming up in the slot B. It is in VG condition, so consider that when you make your bid. All right, VG's $7. All the golden hits. Got Troy Robinson in the lead there. And Robert Warner did a bid on Moby Grape. right. Yeah, my avatar is Mini Chad. Yeah, Andrew's spitting facts. He cannot go wrong on these ones for $5. All right, John Fogerty, John McPatriot. Looks like he's gonna go home with that one. Donna Turner with the Bee Gees. All right, in A, we got a fog hat coming up in VG condition. And now in C, we got Uriah Heep, Salisbury. All right, Sean Drake got in there quick. VGP, Uriah Heep, Salisbury. Grape Jam, Sold. Robert Warner. All right, Lot B, James Gang, coming up. VGP condition. Oh, new version of Centerfield. That's interesting. Yeah, there's a lost album of John Fogerty's called Hoodoo. I'd always would love to have heard that on an official press. There's some great songs on that one. All right, so we got James Gang, Cynthia Herndon. The lead with that one. Joe Salomon, now Gerald Whitworth for Dry Heap, $10. All right, Mega Blast. Yeah, that's a good point. Oh, Patrick Lear. All right, Gerald. Looks like he's gonna get that Uriah Heep. John, I can remove last bid if there's any accidents. All right, to bid you put an exclamation point, and then A, B, or C, and then you put your price number. All right, Eric Burden coming up, slot A. In EX condition. I saw him play in Russellville, Arkansas, one time at the Arkansas Tech University. It was amazing. He did House of the Rising Sun. I'd recommend it to anybody. All right, now we got Vested Traffic coming up in VG condition. $5 start. Humble Pie, no bids. VG condition. All right. Okay, we got Melanie Jennings. The high bid of the animals. Oh yeah, can't go wrong with the Eric Burden Animals Greatest Hits. Hey Clay, we're just testing this out. This is Chad will be back tomorrow with some amazing stuff. Tonight, I like to call it deal night, y'all. These are some killer deals. Eric Burden, EX, Melanie Jennings, $6. Ooh, what a deal. All right, Monkey's Greatest Hits just popping up. VG Plus Condition. VG Plus Condition. Savoy Brown. Hellbound Train. Get a little blues rock in your life. Starting at $5. Chris Gardner, I would not recommend driving and bidding. Pull over to the side of the road and then start bidding. Yeah, I agree, Mike Pierce. That is a great early Savoy Brown. Starting bid $5. All right, Aerosmith live bootleg. Scully Mac, now TSO Houston, BGP condition. All right, live Aerosmith. You might not be able to see him live anymore, but you can sure listen to the record over and over again. All right, we got a bid for the Monkees. Brought it back to 30 seconds. Yeah, I hear you, Chris Bijik. I might sing one. I almost sang the ELO earlier. I was very close. All right, so the record guys got the high bid on the Monkees. Oh, got another bid on Aerosmith. Singing. Y'all should sing too. We could have a choir. Virtual choir. All right, Monkees. Looks like it's ending. The record guy got himself a killer deal. Savoy Brown is ending. New item is Stevie Nicks, The Wild Heart. Small little tear in the outer sleeve on the Stevie Nicks, but the vinyl's VG Plus. All right, Focus. If I could do that yodeling thing like they do on Focus, I'd do that right now, but I can't. Oh, Aerosmith. Looks like it's going to Scully Mac, 1965, $20. Awesome deal. Remember to bid high and bid often. Next up, we got Jethro Tull, War Child. In VG Plus condition. Okay, lots of bids coming in. No bids on the Focus. Looks like it's a compilation of their finest recordings. All right, Craig. Providing some of the track listings. Okay, Stephen Parton with the high bid on Stevie Nicks. Matt Bushi got a bid on the Focus. Looks like Focus about to end. Matt Bushi getting that. Stephen Parton with the Wild Hearts. Stevie Nicks. All right. New one is, Beatles Revolver. A good one. Okay, it's coming up for bid. No bids on Beatles Revolver yet. VG condition. Okay. All right, we got a bid on Beatles Revolver. REO Speedwagon's up. Now we got ABBA's Greatest Hits in VG condition. Okay, ABBA, we got a bid now. Clay Mullins with the high bid on Beatles Revolver. All right, a little REO Speedwagon's winding down. Get your bids in on that. These are Jim B. Are you an 8-track collector, my guy? All right, looks like JCB got the REO Speedwagon, and now we have Foreigner, Agent Provocateur, coming up for bid, VG Plus. All right, Revolver's winding down. Looks like the Scentless Apprentice is gonna be getting that one. All right, now up for bid is Stardust, original soundtrack. All right, no bids on that. It's in EX condition. And no bids on Foreigner. Oh, now the record guy got a bid in. Right, back to the turntables. High bid on the ABBA. ABBA is in VG condition. $10 currently. All right. Stardust, no bids. ABBA winding down. Last chance for the ABBA. Clay Mullins got a long lag. He might be on Windows 95. Who knows? All right. Van Halen coming up in slot B. Their stellar debut album. VG Plus. Jacksonville Burbank label. Looks like the Foreigner has a hole punch or a tiny sticker. All right. All right, so we got bids on Van Halen. Rafe Gork, the current leader. And Stardust, Matt Bushi's got that. 5 seconds left. Oh, Milli Vanilli. I see a connoisseur. All right, Pink Floyd. Coming up for bid in EX, near mint condition. Great compilation of Pink Floyd. All right, we got Foreigner winding down. Get those bids in, folks. Looks like Donna's the high bidder on Foreigner. Van Halen winding down. Charles Berry with the high bid on that. All right, now we have the Doors up for bid. EX red label. Well, the second Electra label, so you know that's good. Now we got Heart coming up. I think one of their 80s releases in VG Plus condition. All right. No bids on Doors currently. All right. Oh, I want to know too, Mike, what will happen if we get an air horn? I guess we got to do it. We got to do it. All right, so Heart, we got Mark Hammer, leader on Heart. T-Dog, oh, Dennis Neal, $7 on the Doors. Outer sleeve's a little worn, but got a nice EX red label vinyl underneath. Okay, Pink Floyd winding down. Oh. Yeah. Oh, these are going to be a mix of items. We're going to have some really great high dollar items in the next couple days. You'll definitely want to tune into that. There'll be some very incredible, once in a lifetime items, I would even say, because I've been grading them. I think it's safe to say that. All right, what is going on? Okay, sorry about that. And we're back. Frank Sinatra. Starting up. Jethro Tull. Starting up. Traffic. Oh, you got to get the traffic one. So good. All right, traffic in VG condition. No bids. Jethro Tull just got a bid from Stephen Parton. VG plus condition for Jethro Tull. Frank Sinatra. And Frank and Nancy. Lots of Franks on that one. Ginger. Got the high bid on that right now. VG plus condition. All right, yeah, we're working it all out, folks. Trying to a little machine assisted auctions tonight while Chad takes a little break, and we resume tomorrow with some amazing high dollar items, once in a lifetime items, I would even say. All right, we got no bids on traffic. Record guy just leading the bid on Jethro Tull. Steven now on Jethro Tull. All right, Jethro Tull winding down. Even the high bid. Looks like Ginger got a Frank Sinatra. And traffic's winding down. No bids on that. All right, Johnny Cash coming up. Live at San Quentin. An essential item for a record collector's collection. VG plus condition. All right, and then slot B, we have Yesterdays in VG condition. And 10 years after coming up with the incomparable Alvin Lee and Company. Amazing stuff. VG plus condition. All right. Jay Beach with the bid on Yes. No bids on Alvin Lee. Clay Mullins leading the Johnny Cash charge. Oh yeah, here we go. Lots of spirited discussion in the chat tonight. Just trying a little new thing out, y'all, and we'll resume as normal tomorrow with some amazing items. Don't want to miss it. All right, the record guy coming in on Alvin Lee. Oh yeah, the chat is lively tonight. Join the discussion and bid high and bid often. And Clay Mullins with the Johnny Cash at San Quentin. And the record guy for Alvin Lee. And John McPatriot getting the yes. All right, Marshall Tucker Band coming up for bid. EX, near mint condition. Lover Boy. EX near mint with a nice hype sticker. And Rolling Stones. Some 80s Stones kind of stuff. Don't underestimate the 80s Rolling Stones. All right, no bids on the Stones, no bids on Marshall Tucker Band. Stephen Parton leading the pack on the Lover Boy. Okay, record guy taking charge, getting that Marshall Tucker Band. I hope it's got that song that's got the flute on it. That's a good one. Leigh Mullins getting the Rolling Stones started. $5. Sarah Vibert coming in on the Lover Boy album. Oh yeah, about 30 seconds left on these. Well, thanks, John Griffin. I am a chill dude, no doubt about it. All right, Rolling Stones, winding down. Record guy in the lead. Danzig 35, leader on Lover Boy. Sarah Vibert swooping in. Record guy getting the Stones for a killer deal, $6. All right, new one coming up. Foreigner Head Games. An EX near mint condition. Oh yeah, just like that Aqua Teen Hunger Force episode. It's one of my favorites. All right, Marshall Tucker Band winding down. Bama Tim looks like the leader. $10. Great deal on that one. All right, Danzig gets the Lover Boy. And Alabama coming up for auction. An EX near mint condition. Oh, that the flute song's on there? Oh, I like that, Peter. All right, Billy Joel coming up. Glass Houses. And Alabama coming up. No bids. EX can. Oh, we got a bid. Mega Blast EX near mint condition on Alabama. And Billy Joel. Moses got a bid in. Got 6 there. And Foreigner. All right. Now it's time for a little Dasani water. All right, so got another bid on Billy Joel. Oh yeah, Captain Beefheart is background music. I don't think that could ever be possible. He's always front ground music. All right, no blue juice tonight, just the clear juice, Dasani juice. All right, Alabama winding down, Chad Duggan in the lead. Looks like Chad Duggan's going home with that, Alabama. And Billy Joel went down, Jay Beach in the lead. Oh yeah, there you go, Jay Beach. Little Billy Joel for you. New one coming up. Bee Gees, Greatest. No bids right now. Greatest Hits, EX, Near Mint Condition. Pat Benatar, Death Shots. Great compilation from the one and only Pat Benatar. Now for bid. EX, Near Mint Condition. All right, Billy Squire, Signs of Life. Coming up, here we go. Billy Squire, EX, Near Mint Condition. Got the track lists up there. Y'all, which song are y'all gonna? It's your song. I like The Stroke myself. That sounded weird. I like that song, The Stroke. All right. We got a bid in. Sean Drake bidding. Billy Squire. Okay, Stephen Parton coming in on the Pet Benatar. And we got Mega Blast, the high bid on BGs for a killer deal, $6 right now on a EX Near Mint BG's Greatest. John calling me out. It did sound weird. All right, so we got BGs coming down. Get your bids in. I got Jules, Silv, the high bid right now. Oh no, we got Steven. All right, Pat Benatar winding down. Greg Preston in the lead. Jeremy Roach got the Billy Squire lead right now. $7, killer deal. Like Greg got the Pat and Jeremy got the Billy. Now we have Eagles, Greatest Hits. Coming up. And Vandenberg self-titled with the track listings on the front. Promo track listing sticker. Vandenberg is in EX Near Mint Condition. No bids currently. And Kyle with the high bid on BG's Greatest Hits. All right, another ELO. New world record. This one is in VG condition. It's got that song, Telephone Line. So good. All right, Charles Berry on the high bid on Vandenberg. $7. JCB got the Eagles. All right, Sean Drake, the high bid on Electric Light Orchestra. I think Electric Light Orchestra and Parliament Funkadelic and the Flaming Lips are the only bands who've had UFOs descend on their concerts on stage. I might be mistaken. All right, Eagles. Winding down, M. Pierce on the high bid on that. Oh, Eagles Live. I believe that's a double. And it's EX near mint with the poster. You can hang that up in your bedroom, in the kitchen, on the front door, wherever you want. All right, we got a bid on the Eagles, and now ELO bid. High bidder is Timothy. Getting himself a deal. Vandenberg winding down. Kiss Reddings with the high bid currently. Now we have Fleetwood Mac up for bid. Tango in the Night. $5 start. Okay, Kiss Reddings. High bidder on Vandenberg. All right, Vandenberg successfully sold. Next up, we got Roy Acuff, Greatest Hits, Volume 2, Near Mint, sealed. Sealed for your protection. Yeah, don't mingle those Eagles posters and Alice Cooper posters. Those need to be in separate rooms. All right, Roy Acuff. No bids. Donna Turner coming back with the Eagles bid. All right, and Craig Weatherford. Now Charles Berry on high bidder on Fleetwood Mac. All right, Fleetwood Mac's coming down to the wire. All right, Charles Berry in the lead with that one. And Eagles, Donna Turner with the high bid on the Eagles. She's going to get that poster. And the vinyl, of course. All right, new one up. Genesis. Wind and Wuthering. In EX, near mint condition. Craig Weatherford with the quick bid. It's got a nice promo track listing sticker on the front. And Roy Acuff. Robert's getting the Roy Acuff. And Asia up for bid. I believe that has the incomparable Steve Howe in that group. One of the greats. And April Wine coming up for bid. $5 start. EX, near mint condition. All right, Craig. Yeah, it does look like a lava lamp. or like those light projections from like the 60s, like Grateful Dead shows or something. All right, so we got Dennis got a bid in for Asia, and Paul Bihar on April Wine. All right, yeah, right now, Chad's about to enjoy the sweet sounds of Robert Plant. I'm just filling in temporarily. We're going to have lots and lots of great items in the next couple of days. I can guarantee it. All right, Genesis ended. Now we got Montrose, self-titled, EX near mint condition. And Dennis got the Asia. All right, now we got Romantics up for bid, $5 start, EX near mint condition. Hey, thanks, Chad Duggan. I'm trying, man. Oh, yeah, stay away from the tornadoes if you can. All right, so now April 1, counting down. Paul Vihar in the lead. And now we have Dennis Daly putting in a bid for the Romantics and the Record Guy. All right, so we got a new bid coming up. Survivor, Vital Signs, $5 start, excellent near mint condition. All right, so we're getting a little activity on Montrose. Love to see it. Okay, we got Montrose coming to an end. Mark Frolich in the lead. All right, looks like that one successfully sold. And the Romantics counting down. Record Guy in the lead. Oh yeah. All right. Jan Ackerman coming up for bid live. EX near mint condition. And another great band coming up for auction. Boston, third stage, $5 start, EX near mint condition. All right. Austin. Amanda. Oh, that's the song I'm going to listen to if I bought that record. Okay, Brandon Jones starting it off with the Boston. Okay, Survivor. Got JCB in the lead. All right, JCB. It's the Survivor. Okay, new item coming at you. Olivia Newton-John, Long Live Love. EX, near mint condition. $5 start. Okay, Jan. All red fern. Like he's going to get the Jan. All right. Okay, Magnavox presents a reprise of hits. Looks like a compilation of maybe reprise artists. That's what it looks like to me. EX, near mint, sealed. All right, Craig in the lead on Boston. Winding down, Craig. Like Craig's getting the Boston. And the next item up for bid is Tony Bennett. Tony, a $5 start. EX, near mint condition. Okay, John Zarco. Looks like you're going to be getting that Olivia Newton-John. All right, next up, next bid, James Taylor. One Man Dog in EX, near mint condition. All right, Mega Blast in the lead with Tony Bennett. And new item coming up. Tribute to Thelonious Monk. That's the way I feel now. Looks like a lot of rock and roll and pop artists on that one. Oh, that looks interesting. Boy. All right, so this Riddings. Oh, we got a team working on all this stuff. All right, Tony Bennett. Mega Blast in the lead. Getting a deal on that one. And looks like that one is ending. Next up, it's Dylan. Dylan. EX. Near mint condition. You can hear him do Big Yellow Taxi on that one. Or Mr. Bojangles, which I think is an underrated version, personally. All right, James Taylor. Just sold. Next up, Tommy Bolden. Private Eyes. $5 start. EX, near mint condition. great spirited conversation in the comments, in the streaming comments section tonight. Trying out a new thing tonight. Tomorrow we'll be back to normal with some really great items. I can tell you because I've been grading them, looking at them. They're fantastic items. Make sure you tune in the next couple of days. All right, so Thelonious Monk. Ooh, we got Alex Miller getting in on a bid. That one looks really cool. Oh, it's got NRBQ on it. I would buy that thing. All right, Dylan, no bids. Tommy, no bids. Oh, Stephen, what a gentleman. Thanks, buddy. Stephen Parton, thank you. All right, next up for bid, the versatile flattened Scruggs. Sealed copy. I wish we had the background music LP. It could be a locked groove or something where it could just keep playing it over and over. I did not drink the blue juice. I drank the clear juice tonight, the Dasani juice. Oh, Sarah Vibrant. I might be able to find those, Alice Cooper. You needing the thumb cover? What you trying to get? All right, Thelonious Monk. We got Donna Turner. Oh, that's gonna be a good one. Coming down to the wire. Nice, Donna. All right, next up, we got Jerry Lee Lewis, Golden Hits, Volume 1. Okay. Whoops. Okay, sorry for the delay there. All right, so flattened Scruggs going to Ralph Venturino. Nice sealed copy. Oh, okay. Alice Cooper has comic books? Goodness. Oh, thank you, John Griffin. Another gentleman in the comments section. All right, next up we got Blood, Sweat, and Tears, Greatest Hits. Donna. What was your comment, Donna? And now we have Bread. No bids. Excellent near mint condition. Sealed butcher covers? Like First State? Because that's the only way you could tell, right? All right, so next up, Frank Sinatra, My Way. Coming up for bid, $5 start. EX near mint condition. Oh, I don't know, Donna. I'm just observing. I'm not controlling really anything. All righty, so John's got a bunch of Franks. I understand. I got some Franks too. All right, so we got Master Ma. I'm expanding my mind right now. All right, next up, 10cc. How dare you? Near mint, sealed. Awesome stuff. Good British stuff, I think. I'd be bidding that thing. All right, Craig. Oh, cool and crazy. That's a great combination. Badlands and Tesla. Yeah, I'm here for it. All right, so next up, Human League. Fascination. EX, near mint. All right. $5 start on Human League. Get some good synthesizer music in your life. Mega Blast on the Sinatra. In the lead. Kiss Reddings. Leader on the 10cc. Yeah, Mike's got the facts. He's got the facts. All right. 10cc winding down now. Kiss Reddings in the lead. Looks like, oh, Paul. Paul wants it. All right, so Frank's winding down. Mega Blast making another bid. Human League. EX near mint with the leader being Mr. Mike Brangle. Not much time left to bid on that and get your bids in. I wish I knew the tune of Fascination. I'd do a bar or two. Mike Brangle taking home Human League. All right, now for bid, Ian Hunter. Never Alone with Schizophrenic in EX near mint condition. I believe that's one of the Hoople gentlemen. And now we have Hank Williams' collection of greatest hits sealed. Yep, tonight we're trying something new, a little machine-assisted auctions. And the next couple of days we're going to be getting back to normal with some great stuff. Don't want to miss it. Once in a lifetime stuff I said earlier, and I stand by that. Very amazing items. So now we have Aretha Franklin, Sweet Passion with the promo track listing sticker on the front. In EX near mint condition. so Brandon Jones putting in the bid for Hank Williams. Now Sean Drake. We got Matt Bushy in the lead on Frank Sinatra. And no bids currently on Ian Hunter. Get you a deal. It's winding down. All right. All right, next up, Earth, Wind, and Fire. I Am. Great cover. That looks like something I'd get at, I think. No bids. Start $5. EX near mint condition. Earth, Wind, and Fire. All right, now we have Jackson Brown. Saturate before using. Great early Jackson Brown record. Yeah, I hope y'all are doing all right with them tornadoes. That's serious stuff. We're in tornado area. You don't want to mess with that. All right. Emmett Turner with the high bid on Aretha. John Durden, is that a Seinfeld reference? All right. Two. Donna looks like gonna be getting the Aretha. They both are staring out. All right, Aretha. Sold. Van Morrison. Wavelength. The Belfast Cowboy. Get you a bid on that. No bids currently. Condition is VG+.
No Jake?
He was here for a little bit. All right, Todd Fisher in the lead. Jackson Brown. Earth, Wind, and Fire. Looks like it's going to go to Donna.
It's auto loading them.
Yeah. We're at like 150 something, I think. I think that Van Morrison, it's more his like Casablanca, Humphrey Bogart look. Steven. All right, so no bids on Van Morrison. Now we got two Van Morrisons. And now for bid, the Monkees instant replay in VG condition. All right, get you that Monkees. A nice cold gem record. And we got Matt Bushy in the lead for Van Morrison, Into the Mystic, Into the Music. Into the Mystic's one of his songs. That's my favorite Van Morrison. All right, so Van Morrison Wavelength. We got Andy Wade in the lead, winding down. Looks like that's going to go to you, Andy Wade. VG+ condition. All right, next up, another Monkees. Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, and Jones. LTD. if I needed a lawyer, I would hire them. All right, 5 seconds left on Van Morrison. To the Mystic, Mambucci in the lead. Looks like you're going home with that one, Mr. Matt. All right, we got Ralph bidding on the monkeys. Leader of the monkeys. Oh, we got a nice one coming up here. Alex Chilton. Get on that, y'all. Alex Chilton, High Priest. $5 start. EX, near mint condition. Oh, that'd be one I'd bid on. All right, so now we got Mr. Bob Dylan coming up. Infidels, $5 start. EX, near mint condition. All right, John Dearden. Let's see. I think we're around 160 or so right now. Alex Chilton. All right, Andy Wade got a bid in on Bob Dylan. The record guys got the monkeys currently. Oh yeah. All righty. Monkeys winding down. Ralph Venturino got the high bid. Going home with the monkeys. Paul Redfern bid on the high. Alex Chilton. All right, sweet. Coming up for bid. Hard centers. The English way they spell it. Coming up for bid. 1987 UK pressing. EX near mint. And Paul Redfern getting the killer deal on Alex Chilton. Oh my goodness. What a deal. Now up for bid, Jeff Beck. There and back. I'll take it. Cool, cool. All right, Jeff Beck, there and back. EX, near mint condition. Bob Dylan, Andy Wade swooping in. Andy Wade. Yeah, this is deal night, y'all. Get the deals while they're hot. Stacy, I believe you would rock a rockin' show. All right, Andy Wade, Bob Dylan is yours, all yours. And Chad Smith with the high bid on Sweet. And next up for a bit, Mahogany Rush, World Anthem. EX, near mint condition. Okay, so Next up, Bebop Deluxe. With a little drawing of a swan on it. Title is Futurama. EX, near mint condition. Now forbidden. Jeff Beck. M. Pierce in the lead. Yeah, I agree, Brandon. That was nice. Okay, now Rod Stewart, Night on the Town. No bids. Yeah, it just started. EX, near mint condition. All right. B. Rieger. I'm not sure. I don't know if I'm qualified to answer that question, but we'll get it all straightened out in the morning. Get back to normal tomorrow. In the next couple of days, we're going to have some amazing stuff for y'all. So don't miss it. I know, because I've been grading it. You're going to really not want to miss out the next couple of days when Chad gets back. All right, Mahogany Rush, Melanie Jennings in the lead. Gonna get a killer deal on this one. All right, Melanie Jennings gets the Mahogany Rush. Blues Project, now up for bid, live at the Cafe A Go-Go. Infamous venue in New York City, I believe. Maybe not, maybe, I don't know. Maybe one of y'all can be able to tell me. All right, Rod Stewart, winding down, record guy, getting him a deal. Sold to the record guy. Oh, thanks so much, Susie. I appreciate it. All right, we got ourselves Mr. John Anderson, not the Yes singer, the country singer. Wild and Blue. Coming up for bid. VG Plus condition. All right, so tonight we're trying out a little machine-assisted auctions. Seeing how it goes. Gabe Weiss with the win on that one. Now we have Alex Haley. Tells the story of his search for roots. Now for bid, sealed. All right. We're trying something out tonight. Tomorrow we'll resume regularly scheduled programming. We're going to have a couple surprises. Y'all are definitely going to want to tune into that. Oh, yeah. All right. Ginger with the John Anderson. Record guy, the Alex Haley. Paul Redfern with the Blues Project. The Killer Deal. Paul Redfern getting the Blues Project. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right, now we got little Frank Sinatra singing something for you. $5 start. EX, near mint condition. It's like some maybe. Oh yeah, there we go. Let's look at the tracks there, huh? Maybe some unreleased stuff or something. Very interesting. All right, so now, ooh, Clyde McFadder. Don't sleep on that one, y'all. That guy can sing now. No bids on Clyde McFadder EX near mint. Japanese. Alex Haley, Going Home to the Record Guy. Killer deals. Now that's what I'm talking about, Jimba. Ooh, Chambers Brothers. Yeah. That's a good one. All right, so $5 start on Chambers Brothers VG condition. Okay, no bids on Frank. Do a nice rare Frank. Maybe put it on when your grandma comes over or something. You know, that's nice to have. All right, Mega Blast. Getting the bid with the Frank Sinatra. Gabe, Matt, smart, very smart, bidding on the Clyde, Japanese Clyde. Yeah, I've been noticing that too, John. We're just gonna have to bear with us now. Trying out something new. And we'll be back to normal next couple days with some amazing, fantastic, stupendous, wonderful items. So don't miss that. David Johnson getting in the lead for the Clyde. Oh, Donna swooped in. Kevin getting in there on the Frank. No bids on the Chambers Bros. Paul getting some Chambers Bros. I understand, Jim. All right. So all in the lead with the Chambers Bros. Winding down now. All right. Vinyl Paul getting the Chambers Bros. Oh, yeah. That was one of Bill Graham's favorite groups. I book them all the time. How can you blame them? They're fantastic. All right, now, next up, Bruce Chanel. Hey, baby. With that awesome harmonica thing. Don't miss out on it. All right, Donna's got the Clyde. Looks like Donna is the high bidder on Clyde. Oh, yeah. Mega Blast with the high bid on Frank. If you own an Italian eatery, you can put that on in your Italian eatery too. Mega Blast 9 getting the Frank. Getting deals. All right, next up, Simon and Garfunkel. Central Park, which is an awesome one. think they do that Paul Simon, My Hometown song on that one. Now it's very good if it's on there. All right, urgent coming up. You want to be urgent about bidding for urgent. Great Japanese record here. J Beach swooping in. EX, you're in condition. All right, Bruce Chanel. VG plus condition. No bids. Winding down. Got that cool harmonica song. All right, nobody. Y'all's lost. That's a good one. All right. Okay, Marillion. Ooh, that's a good one. Starting off, $10. EX, near mint condition. Let's get this party started. All right, J Beach, the leader for Simon and G Funk. And J Beach gets the Simon and G Funk. Now for bid, Blues Magoos. Psychedelic Lollipop. $10 start. EX, near mint condition. All right, new item up for bid. The Birds, Mr. Tambourine Man. A great perennial classic. $10 start. EX, near mint condition. All right, Matt Bushi with the bid on Blues Magoos. Smart. That's in great shape. That's a great record. Yeah, Susie is telling the truth. It's Patrick tonight, not Ed. All right, James Handy in the lead with Marillion. Great record. Great prog. That's a 80s prog, I'm pretty sure, yeah. Winding down. Last chance. Yeah. That is a great record. James Handy getting the Marillion, getting the killer deals. All right, Matt Bushi taking home the Blues Magoos. There you go, Matt Bushi. Now we have Blind Faith up for bid. Rolling Stones, Tattoo You up for bid. Both in EX near mint condition. All right, Melanie Jennings getting the Birds, Tambourine Man. Oh yeah. All right, now up for bid, Mr. David Bowie, Let's Dance. Dun, 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 dun. That's all the singing y'all are gonna get for tonight. Just a little bit of humming. And that is up for bid. David Bowie, EX, near mint condition. Tattoo You. Oh, that Heaven song. Get that record to hear that song, Heaven. That is an amazing song. Lion Stink knows all about it. All right, Black Kiel, leader of the David Bowie right now. Sarah singing tonight in place of Chad singing. We all appreciate that, Sarah. All right, now we have Rolling Stones, Winding Down, Lion Stink in the lead. Oh yeah. Lion Stink getting a deal. Timothy Horn in the lead on Blind Faith. Timothy, that one goes to you. Thank you, Timothy. Oh yeah, the TNA song, yeah, that's a great song too. All right, Beatles, Live at the Star Club. Now up for auction. 2 LPs. Historic live recordings. Now up for bid. EX, near mint condition. Oh, look what we have here, y'all. David Bowie. Ziggy Stardust. Amazing record. 5 years. I think that's the one that I like. There's plenty on there to like. So make sure you get a bid in there. No bids currently. Oh, now we got Thomas with a bid on David Bowie. The Cars, greatest hits. Near mint, sealed. Oh yeah. Bradley Smith in the lead with that. $15. All right, record guy, the lead on David Bowie. Craig Thomas is the Beatles. Within his grasp. It's so close. 10 seconds left. Oh, Craig Thomas getting the Beatles. Thank you, Craig. All right, now we have The Cars, greatest hits, Winding Down, Bradley Smith in the lead. Sealed. Bradley Smith getting the sealed. And Ziggy. Thomas Clark getting the Ziggy, $20. EX, near mint condition. Thank you, Thomas. And now we got Boston, the perennial classic with the UFO. There's how many people think got a tattoo of that UFO? Probably a lot, because that's a classic record. Make sure you bid on it. It's an EX near mint. $15 start. Next up, we got MC5. One of the great Detroit rock bands. $20 start. EX near mint. One of their rare studio albums. Only made a handful. All right, Van Halen. EX, First Press, Burbank label. Alex Miller. Oh, Sarah's got a Def Leppard tattoo. That's awesome. Love that. Vertigo night is coming up. Make sure you tune in every night so you don't miss it. Alex Miller with the Van Halen, $30. Lion Stink. Bidding on the Boston. EX, near mint condition. Oh, played guitar with Fred Sonic Smith. Alex Miller, 25 on the MC5. Bon Jovi tat. Oh, nice. MC5. Oh, thank you. David Jennings in the lead in the Boston. And that is sold to David Jennings. Thank you very much. Now we have the Beatles White Album, 50th anniversary, 2018, sealed. That's going to be a good one. And now up for bid, Stanley Turrentine. Cherry with Milt Jackson. EX, near mint condition. $5 start. All right. Oh, Mega Blast. Blasting in a bid for the Van Halen. We got Moses leading the Beatles charge. Oh, Steve Bader. Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. All right, Donna Turner in the lead with Stanley Turrentine. All right, thanks, John Griffin. What a gentleman. Moses still in the lead for the Beatles. Moses coming down to the wire. Mega Blast with the Van Halen. Mega Blast. It's the Van Halen. Thank you, Mega Blast. Moses gets the Beatles. Thank you, Moses. All right, we got. All right, see it. You too. All right, now we got Roy Orbison up for bid. Roy Boy. All the greatest hits. And you can stop putting your ear up to the radio and letting them sing you to sleep that way. You can just put on the record. We also have Jigsaw Sky High. $5 start. Excellent. Near mint condition. Stanley Turrentine goes to Donna Turner. Thank you, Donna. Oh, you played with the Ramones? Todd and Linda, you've lived a life, Todd and Linda. All right, Gordon Lightfoot, one of the great underrated songwriters, in my opinion, is coming up for bid. The Summer Side of Life, $5 start. Excellent. Near mint condition. All right, Chris Collins in the lead. for Jigsaw. And we got Blackie L in the lead with Royal. No, now the record guy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I met Wayne Moss one time. He plays guitar Pretty Woman. That riff, that's Wayne Moss. It's a little factoid for y'all. All right, winding down, record guy in the lead for Roy Orbison. Oh yeah, thank you, record guy. Chris Collins with the Jigsaw. Getting a deal, killer deal. Thank you, Chris Collins. Oh yeah. Topographic, bidding on Gordon Lightfoot. Excellent. And up for bid now, Bachman Turner Overdrive, Not Fragile. $5 start, EX, near mint condition. And Topographic is gonna get a deal on the Gordon. And thank you, Topographic. Very cool. Now we have the very best of Poco. White label promo. EX, near mint condition. $5 start. Oh yeah. Lion Stink. In the lead with the Bachman Turner Overdrive. In years after, Bachman Turner Overdrive. Lion Stink in the lead. Both.
Thank you to everyone that is participating. I will be back tomorrow.
What? All right. Chad will be back tomorrow, y'all. You just heard it. You heard it first. Make sure you tune in the next couple days. Got some amazing stuff. All that stuff you asked for, we're gonna have it. Make sure you tune in. Oh yeah. Now, Three Dog Night. Cyan. Excellent near mint condition white label promo. Get you the Poco and the Three Dog, and you have 2 white label promos. Chris Collins with the Poco. Lion Stink in the lead for 10 years after. I don't know where that Chad voice came from, Sean Miller. From the beyond, the record beyond. Lion Stink getting the 10 years after. Thank you, Lion Stink. Chris Collins in the lead for the Poco. Goes to Chris Collins. Thank you very much. All right, now up for bid, Rick Wakeman. White Rock. Soundtrack of the... Oh, Blackie L sending a thought-provoking question to me. I'm gonna think about that. I'm gonna think about it. Up for bid. Now, greatest TV themes like Starsky and Hutch.
Yes, Sean Miller, this is Chad.
Theme from MASH. If you want that, you can play it anytime if you get this record. TV themes, EX, near mint condition. I'm gonna have to get back to you on that, Blackie. Yo, I can't. So many good ones. All right, Chris Collins winning the 3-Dog Night. Thank you, Chris Collins. All right, now up for bid. Wes Montgomery. A Day in the Life. Oh yeah, we all know that song. You know you want to hear that song instrumental by the jazz guitar great Wes Montgomery in EX condition. Donna Turner leading the charge. Wes Montgomery. Topographic in the lead with the Rick Wakeman. Thank you, Topographic. All right, next up, Nitzinger. Great Texas blues rock. John Nitzinger. 1 Foot in History. $5 start. EX condition. Yeah, Wes. What was Wes thinking? Putting all those butts on the cover. All right. Cigarette butts, that is. Starsky and Hutch. Leader is Lion, or greatest TV themes. Lion Stink in the lead. Oh, yeah. Nitzinger, don't miss out on that. That's some good stuff. $5. EX condition. Oh, yeah. All right, next up, Herbie Mann with various artists. Playing his flute, because he's the flute man. Starting at $5. Sealed. 1981 mono remaster. Yeah, Stephen Parton. Doing the Lord's work and bidding on Nitzinger. All right, Donna Turner gets Wes Montgomery. Thank you, Donna. The Vertigo auction is going to be amazing, Shane. Make sure you tune in. It's going to be out of this world. And I said it earlier. Once in a lifetime items up for auction. All right. Now up for bid. Uriah Heep, Wonderworld. $5 start. Near mint. EX. Okay. Knit Singer, even on the Knit Singer. Thank you, Stephen. Oh, now I'm Yoda, y'all. Oh yeah, Herbie Man, no bids, sealed, winding down. And now up for bid, Zombie Ghost Train. Glad rags and body bags. Craig Thomas coming in with the Psychobilly sealed record. Herbie Man is alive and well. Matt Bushi just got him a Herbie Man. Thank you, Matt Bushi. Oh, yeah. Next up, Benny King. 7 letters with a cool little drawing on the front. Up for bid. $5 start. EX. Near mint condition. Take it easy on Ed, y'all. All right. Uriah Heep.
Bid you
Mark
will.
Hammer.
Bid now you must.
Mark Hammer getting the Uriah Heep. Thank you, Mark Hammer. Now up for bid, Pretenders 2. Looking real cool on the cover. EX condition. Bidding starts at $5. All right. Craig Thomas swooping in on the Zombie Ghost Train. Sell vinyl, you must. Y'all like my Yoda impression? All right. Buy vinyl, you must. All right. Record guy taking the lead on the Pretenders. Record guy. Craig Thomas swooping in. Stephen Parton swooping in. Then Jason Boone. I'm just a laid back kind of guy. All right, Blackie L swooping in on the Pretenders. Stephen Parton in the lead with the Steve Riley wants it. Craig Thomas. Yeah, I've shopped here before. Craig Thomas. I like to do the dollar sales back in the day. Get me a bunch of them. Blackie L taking home the Pretenders. Thank you, Blackie L. Oh, yeah. Oh, next up, Cat Stevens. Kind of a slept on classic, if you ask me. Late 70s Cat Stevens is pretty solid. Not as classic as early 70s, but great album in VG Plus condition. Stephen Parton taking home the Zombie Ghost Train. Psychobilly album. Thank you, Steven. All right, next up, Johnny Winter. Nothing but the blues. In EX condition. Looking real cool on the cover with a dobro guitar. Very cool. All right. Paul Redfern jumping in there on the Benny King. Great Atco release of the perennial classic artist Ben E. King. Donna Turner back in the lead. No bids on the Cat Stevens. Oh yeah, Zombie Ghost Train. Getting deals. Killer deals. Donna Turner going home with the Benny King. Awesome. Thank you, Donna. All right. Next up, Black Oak, Arkansas. Jim Dandy to the rescue, y'all. Jim Dandy to the rescue. $5 start, EX, near mint condition. Amenities swooping in on the Cat Stevens. Oh yeah, thank you, Amenities. Picking up the VG Plus Cat Stevens. Lion Stink swooping in on the Johnny Winter. Thank you, Lion Stink. That goes home with you. All right, now we have the Digga Rhythm Band, Dija, and Chet Baker Quartet. Jazz and Ann Arbor, both are $10 start. Excellent, near mint condition. We got Greg Bedinger on the Black Oak, Arkansas. Oh yeah, they do that song Jackie Blue. Y'all don't know that song. At least listen to the Smashing Pumpkins cover version, if you're not gonna listen to the Black Oak, Arkansas version. Oh yeah. Greg Bedinger snagging the Black Oak, Arkansas. Thank you, Greg. Oh, next up, Live Cream. Great live release from the classic rock trio of Ginger Baker, Eric Clapton, and Jack Bruce. They know how to rock. Make sure you get you one. Lion Stink in the lead, VG Plus condition. Yeah, Melanie Jennings knows. Jackie Blue, that's the one. Chet Baker going home with the Joe Dell. Spanish pressing, 1984. Thank you, the Joe Dell. Elton John, Honky Chateau. Coming up for bid, $10 start. The minute he's hopping on, it's got Honky Cat on it. I mean, what more could you ask for? VG plus condition. Ice cream. It probably sounded like ice cream. Live ice cream. Oh yeah, vanilla fudge ice cream. See what I did there, y'all? Oh yeah, Heavy Feather coming up for bid. No bids, $10 start. Nice little VG record. Promo copy. Lion Stink. Going home with the ice cream. The live cream. Thank you, Lion Stink. Huskies in the lead right now with the Elton John VG plus condition. Todd and Linda's paying attention. All right, next up, Bella. Bela Coops.
You know, I always wanted to pretend that I was an architect.
What? All right, Elton John winding down. Yeah. Awesome. Soul. Next up, Rolling Stones, Exile on Main Street. Perennial classic. Vanilla fudge, cream, cake, perfect. So good. Oh, hot chocolate. Hot chocolate's a good one. Add that in there. All right. Exile, Perennial 70s classic album. Nuggets, Come to the Sunshine, up for bid. RSD exclusive. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The only question you gotta answer is 70s Stones or 60s Stones? The right answer is 70s, of course. But anyway, Lion Stink knows all about it. He's got himself the lead for the Exile on Main Street, the VG minus condition. Richmond Press. Oh, now for bid. Here's a nice one, y'all. Steely Dan Gaucho.
You're right, Susie. All of this is real. No robots involved. Only Chad.
Steely Dan Gaucho. The last record of their classic period. Babylon Sisters. Come on, y'all. RL in the run out. Excellent near mint. Oh my goodness. I might have to bid on that one. All right, Nuggets goes to Robert Warner. Thank you, Robert Warner. Next up, Woodstock 2. Famous second compilation of the Woodstock Festival. Got some great songs on there. The Jimmy stuff. Mountain is my favorite. on there. Excellent stuff. Near mint condition, sealed. 4 seconds, Todd and Linda leading the charge on stones. Holy moly. Todd and Linda, thank you very much. You get the stones. George Costanza avatar says you get the stones. Next up, Art Blakey. Excellent jazz drummer. As you can see, he's so good he doesn't even have to open his eyes to play drums. And he can smoke a cigarette too. Still play drums. Starting at $20. All right, Jamie getting the Steely Dan 21. Oh, that's a killer deal. Killer deal on that. Thank you, Jamie. All right, Beatles, Revolver, sealed.
Art is in slot B.
Art, you art to bid on it. Donna in the lead with Art, $20. Excellent near mint, 1978 version. Bill Sammis in the lead, Woodstock, winding down. Get those hippie vibes. Bill Sammis. That goes to you. Thank you, Bill. Next up, ooh, David Bowie, Heroes. That's one you're don't want to sleep on. Got some of the hits on it, but some deep tracks too. No bids. EX condition. Now Stevens swooping in. Alex Miller with the Art and the Beatles. Solid stuff. Solid titles. Make sure you get you one. Stephen Parton. Todd and Linda, come by anytime. We're very hospitable. Donna in the lead with Art. Winding down. Get you the jazz drummer that can play with his eyes closed. Oh, oh yeah. Thank you, Donna. Thank you very much. Lion Stink getting the Beatles. Getting the sealed Beatles. Thank you, Lion Stink. Next up, Small Faces. Classic album from the Immediate record label. Sealed. Amenities swooping in. And now we have another classic. Led Zeppelin, Presence. Jeremy Rourke swooping in. Near mint. Covers in VG condition. Led Zeppelin, Presence. Leslie holding it down on the David Bowie. David Bowie, EX condition, classic, late 70s, Heroes. Steven swooping in. Small faces. They do that Itchy Coo Park song. I don't know if it's on that record, but if they do other stuff like that, you're going to want to get it. It's so good. Stephen Parton in the lead, Bowie. David Bowie goes to Stephen Parton. Thank you very much, Stephen. All right. Small faces. Oh, now up for bid. Moondog. Yeah. That's an interesting one right there. Starting bid, $20. Sealed. Record Store Day exclusive. Neil Young, perennial classic. Everybody knows This Is Nowhere. Excellent condition. $20 start. Terre Haute Press. Joe Delgado is spitting facts. We got the Big Dog records coming out. I Am Mark Hammer in the lead with the Led Zeppelin. And that goes to I Am Mark Hammer. Thank you. I Am Mark Hammer. Husky Foster asked if I was going to sing. I hummed a little bit earlier, and I almost sang a little bit ELO, but I restrained myself. That's all you're getting for tonight. Next up, I Prevail. Art versus Mind. EX, near mint condition. And we got Matt Bushi in the lead with Moondog. Beautiful sealed Moondog record. Even swooping in. Oh yeah. Neil just sitting there with his dog leaning against the tree, waiting for some bids. Thanks so much, Todd and Linda. Oh yeah, another I Prevail release. This title's called Lifelines in EX near mint condition. And Bushi, Steven battling it out for the Moondog. Jeremy Rourke with the bid on the first I Prevail title, Heart versus Mind. Moondog winding down. Jeremy Rourke bidding on the second I Prevail. Moondog winding down. Mike Quadrini in the lead. Heart versus Mind. And that goes to Mike Quadrini. Thanks so much, Mike. And now for bid, Blues Pills Freak Valley Festival. Sealed. Sealed condition. $20 start. Moondog battling it out. Fierce battle for Moondog. Only 3,000 copies of that thing. We might have 3,000 bids on it. One for each record. Steven taking home the Moondog. Thank you, Steven. Mike Quadrini taking home the I Prevail. Thank you, Mike Quadrini. Oh, look what we have here, y'all. Holy moly. Houses of the Holy. Coming up for bid. VG Plus. 1977 specialty press. Reissue. Oh yeah. And also we have Looking Glass, self-titled. EX, near mint condition. Oh yeah. Vinyl Paul in the lead with the sealed blue pills.